Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. As you can clearly see, this is for a game called The Council. I don't have greatest knowledge of this game. Um, it's, as I understand, it's set sometime in the late 18th century, I believe. I'll have to look more up on that a bit later. Um, As far now, I actually watched this on was watching. I saw this thing, these clips about this intellectual discussion about history and all that, and the title was The Council from a YouTube I watch, and it seemed quite interesting because all this talk about history and all that. So I watched it, and I probably watched about 2 or 3 hours, and it's very, very in depth. There's multiple choice answers. There's scenes, from what I gather, some confrontations, but you've got a limited amount of chances to get things wrong. You've got things with you get attributes which you can use in conversations like logic, psychology, science, erudition, all types of stuff. It's excuse me, one of those really is one of those mind. Well, not really like not such a mind-numbing game, but it's one of the things that really does, like, there's a lot of puzzle-related things in it. From the stuff I've seen of it, it intrigued me, so I bought it. It does get very complicated, as I understand, at parts. There's a lot of stuff about, where you've got to use history to solve riddles and all this sort of stuff. Luckily, I like history quite a lot, but there are a lot of references to, as what I've read in some reviews about the Bible and all that, which I don't have the greatest knowledge of. We'll see how we go. So, before we start, it's as what I read. There's five. It's set in episodic form, so you've got chapters per episode. There's 5 episodes. I haven't played this at all. We're gonna just be going straight from the beginning. There are what I've read about this. There are multiple endings, so there's lots of different things that are possible depending on how your outcomes and discussions turn out. Now, as there's going to be a lot of content and a lot of things to remember, the YouTuber I watched did exactly the same thing, and I'm going to take a page of his book, so to speak. Excuse me. I've got a notepad with me, so if it comes to an end discussion and if it seems like I'm not paying attention, I am. I'm just writing stuff down because there's a lot of stuff to remember, I believe, and I don't want to forget things. So if it looks like the game is lagging, which I hope it doesn't for the sake of it, but it looks like game's just standing there, nothing's happening. It's not. It's just me writing stuff down so I can remember it. Before you think, oh my god, what the hell's going on? So just so you're aware of that. Anyway, let's crack into this. Excuse me. Now, there's a lot of different characters in this, from various nations, as I understand it. So, don't worry, it's not exactly always like this. But anyway, let's get cracking. From what I saw, the graphics aren't what you would call sublime, but what I can say is, in terms of the environment and the dialogue and the structure of the game, there was more attention paid to that than there were the graphics of the characters. Just so you're aware, you're not thinking, oh, this wasn't something that was made like 3 or 4 years ago. This was actually made in was it this year or late last year? I can't exactly remember. Anyway, let's get started. France, December 10, 1792.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's
shit.
what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
Interesting.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Oh god, poison?
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Ooh, give us your best shot.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
If you even get a chance to use it, that's
You know,
it.
I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Go on, well, I guess I'll have to trust her. She's got such a good plan concoct.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Yeah. Got
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to Von Borchert.
like, he just kicks, like, hey, stay down. Interesting. Month later, 20th of January, 1793. Oh, so 1793 is, okay. Lord Mortimer's Island, off the coast of England. Good God, is that his island? Wow! Oh, excuse me, good God. Let me guess. The wharf is in some tiny little cove. Yep. Of course it is. It
Well
always
done,
is.
Mother. You just had to pick up Von Borchert's trail on your own, didn't you?
You ditch me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Yeah, agreed on that part. The big rock. But really? Episode 1, The Mad Ones. How could you go missing on a private
The least you
island?
can do is explain to me how he managed to lose you.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
I don't think they have any reason, honestly, to know our personal. Just Lord Mortimer, for now.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would
Sorry?
you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island.
Really?
And only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Yes. I think it's time we learned a bit more about this Duchess, I think.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Oh, God. What the hell?
Are you all right?
What the hell?
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No!
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Okay.
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
We just need to collect our thoughts and find out what the hell is going on. And why is she in some
I
damn
definitely have to find Mother quickly.
corset, of all things?
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
No. Let's just have a little wander around. Now, in the reviews... Oh, collect the coins. Okay. It did mention that attention detail is really valuable in this game, so I'm going to be doing a lot of wandering around this game, because apparently the more you look, the more you discover, so I will be doing exactly that. And it complements my OCD, that OCD part of my conscience. Let's just be nice and careful. Ooh, little Luckleys. Oh.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Oh, okay. Ooh. Diplomat, occultist, detective. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. Be available. I'd say detective. Questioning, vigilance, psychology, ability, logic? So sort of manipulation, occultism, erudition, sciences, subterfuges. Diplomats, politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, diversion. Now you get what I mean about there's a lot to take in. I've always been a fan of the detective side. We're going to choose that one. 3 to begin with. Ooh, okay. What the hell? The hell? Sorry, I'm just trying to work out what the hell is all. Excuse me. Let's do questioning. Do we use? Let's have a look. Vigilance, probably not so much at the moment. Surprised we got a point of manipulation. That's a bit surprising. Go agility just in case, and I think we'll skip vigilance. Logic would be interesting right now. Yeah, we'll validate.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Orgères, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
I'm afraid we don't at the moment, sorry.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam,
It's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say, you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Okay. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation or to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for your situation, you just need to have unlocked it. Okay, gotcha.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Excuse me. Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Okay. Review immunities and vulnerabilities in the journal tab in the menu. Oh, okay. Immunity revealed, vulnerability revealed. Ah, push.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my...
Ah, excellent. Let's talents. Oh god, character. Nope. Is here we are. Excuse me. Hillsbar and Giuseppe Piaggi and Louis Derichet. God, I'm not brilliant at phrase. You have to stand by on that one. Immunity to logic. Okay, gotcha. I'll go through their things in a second.
Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
Oh, Richet. Oh god.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock conditions and effects as they offer very interesting improvements. Okay. Alright, so let's go and just explore for a little while. Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay, just bear with me. I'm going to write this down. So jelly is jelly effort points. Okay. Right. I'll probably remember this as I go along, but best just to be very thorough. Let's face it. It gives you +2. Excellent. There's apparently a lot more objects that influence things, so looks like honey, strangely enough. Alright, let's have a look at our information. Louis de Richet, the only son of Sarah. Louis Maurice de Richet is a young Parisian aristocrat. Excuse me. Ever since he was a young child, Louis moved in his mother's circles, and so it was natural that on his 14th birthday he entered the Golden Order, a secret society headed by Sarah. Precious, I think that's probably not. Louis progressed quickly at her side, despite the daily treatment his mother prescribed for his chronic migraines. Oh wow. He climbed the ladder until he was to assist his mother in occult classes. Oh, the occult, wow. An occultist order, typical, of course it is, for which he was particularly talented. As time went by, he became shaped in the image that his mother had held for him. Everything pointed to, one day, young Louis become the head of the Golden Order. Oh, wow, okay. Intriguing. Sarah de Richet. Sarah Faustine de Richet is a rich French aristocrat. 34 years ago, Sarah took over one of the most important secret societies, the Golden Order. A woman of strong will, Sarah endeavored to infiltrate the highest circles of society, politics, trade transactions, states, secrets of state, or paranormal spheres. The Order had an eye over everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah brought to the Order was the development of its franchises in America, Europe, and Central Africa, not to mention the expansion of her occult section, which she took care of personally. Since he was just a boy, Sarah had been preparing her son, Louis, to become the new face of the Golden Order. Emily Hillsborough, I believe that is. Emily Hillsborough is an English duchess, close to the English crown. Oh, okay. Very discreet about her origins, Emily only came into the political scene after her wedding, that some qualified as a marriage of interests, to an old English aristocrat on the decline. Libertarian, modern, but discreet, she has taken it upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years, she has become the favorite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister William Pitt to take her as his private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily has accepted Sir Gregory Holmes' invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's island because, for nothing in the world, would she miss one of those famed receptions. Ah, so she's come with receptions. Well, she looks the part, let's be honest. Giuseppe Piaggi. I think that's how you say it. I'm going to just say Giuseppe. His Eminence the Cardinal Giuseppe Piaggi is a legate of Pope Pius VI. A distinguished speaker, Giuseppe Piaggi worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman Catholic Church. A man of science and amateur philosopher, he quickly caught the ear of the Pope, who discreetly named him Cardinal in pectore. He was thus able to use this relationship of trust to help Pius VI in his difficult mission of guiding the faithful. Invited by Sir Gregory Holmes, Piaggi is delighted to meet his old friend Mortimer in order to present the interests of the Holy See. Okay. Excuse me. Thought I'd give you a read that briefly over. Right, let's keep looking.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
I think that's kind of the point.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
I can imagine it would be seen that way in that time. Right.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Let's ask him what he knows.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. but no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Okay, skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost in effort points. Browse your skills by using the character in the menu. Okay, let's do this one then.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage,
Ooh.
sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Yeah, I think it's best if we have it, frankly.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
Ah, 2 vulnerabilities. That
It
was
is indeed your handkerchief, Mother.
That was easy.
You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf? This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Alright. Let's go for a stroll. Anything... Ooh. I'll collect the coins, okay. Anything around here? Ooh. More royal jelly? Okay. Oh, what's up? Ooh, what's this?
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Rip.
Somebody replaced it recently, but looks like it's fixed pretty solidly in place. It's going to be tough to rip it out of here.
Can we just take it out?
Shit! It's not coming up. I'll never manage it barehanded. I need something to lever it with.
We'll stand back for now. Let's have a look for something we can use to pry it open. Anything back down here we can use? Crowbar. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hang on, what was there?
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Ah, perfect.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
We'll take it.
This might just come in handy.
Oh, is there something? Come on. Oh no, it's just down there. Okay. Let's go over here. Oop, that went too far again. Use this. Yeah, let's pry it.
That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Ooh, excellent. Find your manuscripts by using the inventory tab in the menu. Okay.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder. Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. The bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days.
Okay.
Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. What does all this mean?
Now she's trying to get around the island without being seen.
Bottom of the bag is covered in black powder. An iron key completely rusted.
We'll take the key, I think.
You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
I don't think we'll take the bag yet, to be honest. Let's just wait.
Right, that's enough. I think I better leave her bag here. If she hid all this, it's because she thought she might need it later. For crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
What are the chances?
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Key? What are the chances, you reckon?
There we are.
Oh. How about that? Okay. What's around here?
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
That's not a good sign. Royal jelly, got plenty of that. Not bad.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
A lot of it, too. Damn.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear Mother, and quickly, too.
Amber. You just found an amber fragment. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1. Oh, okay.
A fragment of amber.
Anything else? Okay, let's have a look. Let's double check something. Inventory. Psychology and science. Ooh. Cannot wait to get a point in science. That would be perfect. Invitation. Dear Monsieur de Richet, I am writing to you to express my embarrassment regarding the situation in which I find myself. As you probably know, I had invited your mother, Sarah de Richet, to join me on my island several weeks ago. We had projects in common regarding your order. Oh, excuse me. Her stay was going smoothly until yesterday, when your mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to overworry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible so we can shed some light on this mystery. Please accept, sir, the expression of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer, Marquis of Westfortshire. Was it Westfortshire? Yeah, I think it's Westfortshire. highest consideration. Basically, he's just saying, I'm really sorry. I hope you can accept my apologies. That's just his polite way. I think that's the proper language use of it anyway. Good God, look how many traits we can attain. Holy shit. Manipulation, psychology. Okay. Not bad. Well, just not there's anything else in this wharf, so... excuse me. Oh, hang on.
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Let's just go up to the manor for the sake of it. Oh.
A Latin inscription. Nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus orgatur.
What? I don't even know Latin, so I wouldn't have a clue. Anesthesis mi fuli quantira prudentia mundus rugatur? I don't even know if you said that right. If I did, effort points for me. That would be brilliant. Anyway, let's keep going. Let me know if I said that right in the comments, will you? I'm very curious to know. I've always kind of, especially doing, either French, Spanish or Italian, it's nice to try and say the words back. When you talk to yourself, trying to recite them yourself. I wonder if I've done that with Latin correctly. Anyway, let's keep going.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
I haven't got the faintest clue, but it looks like it's been here for quite a long time, that's for damn sure. Wow, look at the door. Okay. Whoa. Is that Zeus? I can't tell.
Whoa. Impressive.
To say the least.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Okay.
Thank you, my son.
Do we have, by any chance... Damn. We've got a thing for philosophy and science. So I'm guessing science is probably an immunity and so to philosophy, but there again that might be a vulnerability. Excuse me, so...
I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Well, let's be honest. I mean, he obviously knows her.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
I'm gonna say, let's just be honest, he obviously knows her.
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son. You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Damn.
Shit. All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Give it to her. Yes, I'll give it. I'm not going to spend ability points if I don't need to. Or do we do it for them? Alright, let's try this.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes.
Vulnerability.
Absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
Ah, if only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help.
Ah, okay.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation, last step. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Ah, so it can technically be repeated. Okay. Well, that's hopefully not. Let's hopefully don't waste it anyway. Okay. Well, we'll do our best. So yeah, sure, no worries.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci.
Oh?
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders.
That's good of her.
Even if she does not share all her convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Okay. Alright, on that note, we are going to actually end this part here. Next time we will go exploring and head over to those two at the, the fireplace. So I'll see you next time for more The Council.